Hey guys, it's AvAngel, welcome back to the channel, and yes, that's an Airbus. A Pan Am Airbus A310 300, sitting here in Alaska. Yeah, Clipper Northern Light is going to become very, very, very relevant shortly. You can blame user Zadma from the official Microsoft Flight Simulator Discord for this one, because they bet me I could not bushfly an A310. They said I would offend all the airliner people. They said it couldn't be done. They said it was difficult. I aim to prove all those things correct. But it can be done, probably. We'll see. We'll definitely land at least once. We're taking off from Port Alsworth here today. We're heading up to Lime Village, 2 Alpha Kilo, then on to Georgetown South, Papa Juliet Golf, Tango Sierra. One being 1,900 feet of asphalt, the latter being 1,900 feet of dirt. And if we're really feeling spicy, we'll be landing on the north strip at Georgetown, which is 1,600 feet of grass. Why? Because a wide-body airliner, it deserves to be in its natural environment, dirt. Clearly. I mean, look at those main gear. Look at those tyres. Those are suitable for bush. I mean, what else could they be for? Big ground clearance, huge engines to pull us into the air. Big cargo space is perfect. Anyway, enough about this. Let's get on board. And as in true AvAngel fashion, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing with airliners. I don't really care. What we are going to do, however, is turn the tablet on. If the tablet wants to turn on, that's a good start. Do I need to turn the battery on for this first? I think I might need to turn the battery on for this first. Or at least the auxiliary generators. Oh boy, I do love when things like to try and basically fool me. But I know our external power is also here somewhere. There it is, power available external. There we go. And I know my APU stuff is around here somewhere. Yes, yes, yes. I know you airliner nerds are saying, it's over there. It's over there. AvAngel, look at that thing. I'm not you. Okay? And of course, the one time I actually need it... Okay, the brightness was off. Oh, look. Ready for takeoff button, because I'm lazy. And I don't like airliners. And all I needed it to do is to be on. But I was listening to the people on the Discord enough to know I have to align the INS. So I'm making sure I align the INS. Yeah, align mode, see? I'm not stupid. Mostly. Okay, I'm mostly stupid, but that's not the problem. We're getting ourselves started up here. APU is running, parking brake set. It's doing the auto sequence start on this because we're the guys here at whichever way brightness exists on this EFB, which has decided the one time I actually want it to work, it doesn't want to work, so it doesn't want to work. But it's starting up, we're fine. We're basically ready for takeoff mode. Flaps are set for takeoff. Engines are coming online. We should be good in just a second. Now here, we have 3,900 feet of asphalt. It should be probably plenty. We taxi over here, we take off. Don't go in the water. Good start. Secondary runway there as well. As you can tell, not really designed for airliner traffic, is it? Right. I think we're operational here. Engines have come online. Or they're coming online, at least. We do get spool. Okay, fantastic. We'll get ourselves turned around here. It's about 70 nautical miles to Lime Creek. Or Lime's Village, I should say. Not a big deal. We'll be over in no time in this sort of airplane. Get ourselves around here. Get taxied over there. Now, yes, this technically is about 5,000-ish feet of runway to land and take off, but those are just suggestions, right? Yeah, those are just suggestions. We don't need to worry about that kind of thing. I mean, we're professionals here. It's going to go completely fine. There'll be no issues whatsoever. This is probably closer to water than most airliner pilots would ever be comfortable with. And yes, my taxiway is essentially the runway. Okay. This looks like the runway bit because it's got all the rubber marks on it. Okay. We're into the wind here. Now that we have a lot, we'll run the engines up here. And we'll get ready to deboogie. Listen to that thing groan. She wants off the ground here. And release. Airspeed's alive. Okay, we're good. We're accelerating now through 80, 100 knots now, 110, rotate. And we're off the ground. Throttling back here.
Too low. Gear. Too
Yes,
low.
yes,
Gear.
quiet.
Too low.
I
Gear.
don't care. You're going to hear a lot of those today. Just accept it. Now we need to come around to north here.
Don't sink.
Shut up!
Don't sink.
Oh, are you going to be shutting... I'm going to spend more time turning off master warnings today than anything else.
Don't sink.
Quiet!
Don't sink.
I'm not sinking. I'm actually quite calm. My head's clear. Nothing to think about. Okay, those mountains are going to be in our way, so we're going to be heading over those now. We're going to be on a due north course for a moment. In fact, probably about 340. So we're going to level off here. Am I using a little nav map as a external navigation tool because I ain't using that stupid thing down there? Correct. Because again, the benefit to this video on top of the usual, the side benefit will be I anger all the airliner nerds because I'm not doing anything properly. Which is correct. Throttles are good. Airspeed is good here. Gear is up. Pitch trim is good. We're climbing. Okay, so we'll just regard my mappy poos. We're a little bit off course here, so we'll turn to our left. A couple of degrees. Over 330. Hand flying an airliner, like we're flying a bush plane. That's the entire purpose of this mission, is to fly it like a bush plane. That's all we're doing. So, I'm going to run the stick the entire time. And it is nice to fly an Airbus with a stick. What am I clicking? This is what I need to be clicking. There we go. Okay, we're on course. Ground speed of 255 knots. Altitude is 5,200. So, our first landings will be really telling, because this is asphalt at least, and it's 2,000-ish feet. Well, 1,929. I believe. Correct. 1927. So, basically in the right ballpark. And we'll be there a lot quicker than 20 minutes suggested. Okay. Let's get ourselves leveled off here. We're not going to bother with the autopilot for this because, again, that's something you airline people like to use a lot. And am I ragging on airline people? Yes. Why? Because it's funny. And trust me, for this, I have to caveat this. I'm not serious. Because I know you guys are. No, I'm not serious. It's cool. Like, don't worry about it. I'm not being actually serious. I feel no urge to offend you airliner jockeys. It's absolutely cool. Bring the power back a little bit. We're comfortable there. There's more than enough altitude for us here. And we'll be on track in no time whatsoever. So heading through the... where is it right now? The Lake Clark National Preserve down here. And the J.S. Hammond Wilderness off to our right. It is, if we go outside here. Look, me flying an airliner. It's real, see? Look at this beautiful part of Alaska here. For those who aren't sure what this is, we're basically off to the direct west of Anchorage. In that sort of area. So to the west of the Sound. Basically, Bethel's off to our west, and to our north is places like Pitka, and locations like that. Places as well like Ralph Wine Memorial, Alpha Oscar Tango. So a lot of those familiar Alaskan airports will be in that region. Now, we'll be passing over Spervone on the way up. That should be nice and easy for us to see. It's a good reference for our location. And I've seen a Pan Am livery. Ignore the German registration, I just hadn't changed that yet. So, Spurvine will be off to our left, or Verne. Airspeed right now is a little bit high, so we'll pull that back. Nearly hitting 300, we're a bit low for that sort of airspeed. So we'll pull the engines back here. We don't really need any more. They're providing way more grunt than we need. I'm fairly light today, so we're making this as plausible as we can. Because realistically, this is going to be a tall ask at the best of times. So we're running basically on our aux tanks are full, our mains are third. In terms of baggage and payload, there's nothing. Even the crew went on a crash diet. Captain Whiskers isn't even with me today. He thought this was a stupid idea and told me he was going to stay at home. He found a nice, cosy, warm Cessna 206 to sleep in, and he chose to do that instead. And my camera's slipping there. So make sure we don't lose our reference in the cloud here. We are descending a tiny bit, but not hugely. That's fine. Bring our nose level there, or more level. Keep wings where they need to be. We are generally a bit high up. So basically we're direct north of Papa Alpha Sierra Victor for our first job. Lining up for this is going to be tough because it's tiny. How far we'll be able to see it is another matter entirely. I haven't even test flown this stuff yet. This is my first attempt. I've tried to load up the sim a couple of times to do this flight and had a couple of technical issues. But I've never once actually tried other than taking off at a 5,000 foot asphalt runway. Which is, let's agree, easy. So, the real trick is coming. The real trick is coming, because I've never done this. You're going to experience it with me the first time, and you're going to see exactly what goes wrong the first time we do this. Okay, we're passing through one of the ranges here. Not far away now. This'll do us. Let the plane level off now. There we go. Speed's about 250, which is where we want it. Tiny nudge of more engine there. Okay. Looking good. So the river will be up ahead of us before this range. Or just after this range, I should say. So we're looking for a large lake, which I can see just beyond them there. And then Spavone will be off to our left, just after we pass that lake. So it should be over there somewhere. And Lime Village, 12 o'clock. Am I actually VFRing an A310? Yes, we are. Why am I doing this? I don't know, because it's stupid and it seemed hard. And I like challenges. So to me, this seemed difficult. Let's do it. Also, I get the excuse to fly a Pan Am livery. And it's an Airbus I don't hate. The 310 is acceptable. It has a yoke. It's pre all the automated doohickeys, and it's kind of adorable in its own way. Look at it. It's cute. It's a wide body, but it's just chunky and adorable and squashed. It looks a bit squidged. It looks like an A320 and a 777 had a baby, and, you know, it's kind of halfway there, but not quite. Yeah. I can imagine I'm offending so many airliner people today, and I'm totally okay with this. Okay. Keep ourselves on attitude here. I'm noticing my trim isn't functioning properly, or isn't functioning at all, so I'm flying this entirely on the hands with no trim. Because none of my trim controls are actually having any sort of input in this aircraft. Which is interesting. So, I think it may have some sort of auto trim? I don't know. It doesn't seem to be moving at all. Can I even grab that? I can. It seems to be some sort of automated Airbus feature. I'm going to ignore it and pretend it doesn't exist. So we'll drift around a little bit more than I'd like to. But we're doing okay so far. There we go. Give it a bit more beans, slow down a bit more. There's the lake on our 1 o'clock. Right there. Into the cloud again. I will say the 310 is kind of a pretty aeroplane. I'll give it that. Where are we? Okay, so after this river, the next river we come to will be the river that Lime Village is on. That's when stuff's going to get sketchy. Very sketchy. And by very sketchy, I mean absolutely do not try this at home. This will go wrong. Okay, now. Lake. River. Airport. Not got airport yet. Or at least not the one we're passing, I should say. I don't know. I've never really been a huge fan of airliners, and I want to explain why. It's not that I don't think they're a valid, interesting way of simming in flight for them. I've always liked having more control of the aircraft and more involvement. So automated systems where you spend a lot of time doing that is not that interesting to me. I also don't enjoy setting my computer up and running it for hours on end to do long-haul flights, so where I'm not doing much with it in the meanwhile. That's time I could be doing other stuff, other games or other flights. It's time where I could be off doing something else like cooking. I'd often forget if I tried to do a long-haul flight. Come back and be circling the airport or out of fuel and crashed. I was never very good at it. That, and it seemed more like programming a computer, like an old BBC micro, than it did actually. That aged me really badly, didn't it? I never actually used any of those. I just know that those kind of game systems and computers existed back in the day. It feels more like programming a computer to play a computer game, rather than actually playing a game, or actually flying a plane. So, whilst I think they're cool, and whilst I do actually quite enjoy going on a bit of an airline flight now and again in the sim, more just to experience it, right? Like I did a transatlantic flight in a 787 recently from Dulles to Frankfurt, because I wanted to do it, you know? I did a 737-471 one as well, for the same reason. And it was cool, but I just did it because I wanted to do the flight, more for the enjoyment of the view. And the 747 one was actually same route, Dulles to Frankfurt, was because I was writing a segment of the book, which happened to also be on a flight from there to there. So it set my brain in the right mental place to kind of write about it. Does that make sense? Otherwise, I mean, hey, if you enjoy airline flying, fantastic. Love it. I like flying regional stuff that's shorter. So the Saab 340 coming in 2024, gonna love that. If someone makes a proper Brasilia, oh god, I will love that. The MB-120 Brasilia, I would love one of those a lot. The ATR, I would love if I could actually get the throttles to work. I've never managed to get the throttles to behave themselves, so that's a me problem. But when it comes to that, it's just a downside of these things. Now, it's why I prefer Bush and GA. It's just more action, more involved, more stuff you're doing as a pilot, and to me that's exciting. Now, we're getting close here. It might be time to start working out how to do things. So, I noticed somewhere I have the auto brake, and I don't know what it is. Because that's the brake fans. We're going to want to put those on. There's probably the anti-skid auto brake systems around here somewhere, but I'm not going to pretend it's not. And yeah, you know what? No, you can smoke. You're going to need that. And the lights, seatbelts are definitely on. Okay, we're getting close to target now. We should be. There's the river ahead of us. Is that there? That's our river. So our airport should be over here somewhere. Okay, we're on this thing. This is us now actually flying the plane, about to kick some ass. Our airport that we're passing, Spevern, is there. Cool, so we're on target. Okay, let's do some aviating. Alright, to slow this airplane down for a start, because we are fast. We'll bring it down to about 200 for the time being, maybe 180. Engines are responding. Another big thing as well is I don't want to sit up at 35,000 feet watching instruments. I truly love VFR flying. It's exciting. It's beautiful. I love flying in a world like this where I can look out the window and enjoy beautiful scenery. Mountains, valleys, forests. I love seeing the world. I don't want to see the same cloudy sky or the same blue sky with clouds below me the entire trip. That sounds boring to me. I want to enjoy the experience of flying, not just the travel. I like seeing where I'm going. Okay, so a little bit of cloud here, but we've got the mountain ahead of that there. Now, our runways here at Lime Village will be 10 and 28. So we should have a runway basically that way, which if we're lucky we can line up for. I'm going to try and go for this first time round. We'll see how this goes. So we're going to head down the river. We'll turn a bit to the right here and we'll come along the river towards the airport. Hopefully spot it in time to do something with this, or bring it sub 200 now on the power. I need to be able to see this as soon as possible to work out where we're going. Now, the airport should be on the edge of that shoe in the river there. So the river kinks that way and zigzags. That should be our airport position. That should be what we're looking for. Oh, this is a stupid idea. Bring the speed back to 180. And we'll go flaps 5. And we're going to put the gear down now. Oh, we are in fact doing this thing. We're doing this thing, yeah. There's an airliner below 5,000 feet in the middle of Alaska. And its gear's coming down because this thing is landing. Oh god, what am I doing? Bring the power up to compensate for the drag. Flaps to 15. And that second shoe in the river should be our spot. Oh god, this is dumb. This is so dumb. Flaps 20. Not full yet, but more. We're at 140. Power on here to maintain this. We're going to start turning now. Although not quite yet, because our runway is going to be there, I suspect. Right there. In fact, I think it is there. Yeah. So we'll give this a bit more distance first, and then we'll start to turn in. This is dumb. This is an A310 300 into 1,927 feet of asphalt in the middle of Alaska. Need more speed here. There's already binoculars in the cockpit. Airport in sight. Airport in sight. Oh boy. Full flaps. Full 30. Let's bring the nose round and down. Now if we can land, that's one thing. Getting off the ground will be another. We should manage that though, because you can peel this off the ground fairly aggressively. There we are. So we're slightly off course to the right here. We'll just correct that now. This is so stupid. Pitch down, power back. Power back. Want to keep us just above 120 or just about 120 for our approach here. Slide a little bit to the left. Am I slipping an A310? Yes, yes we are. Deal with it. Hater shades. Okay, looking good. I seem to be centered here. We're about 119 indicated, which is... We're pretty close to where we shouldn't be. Little power. Sinking too much. Sinking too much. Power's coming on. Power's coming on. Nose is coming up. So more power, more power, more power. More power. Need to counteract the sink and the slowdown. Okay. Power's coming back again. Nose is down. I'm drifting a little bit on my approach here. I'm very fixated on this runway threshold. Okay. Okay. Here goes nothing. Here goes nothing. This is so stupid.
400.
Shut up! Captain Whiskers, this is one for you. You told me I couldn't do it, you decided to stay at the airport.
300.
You're lost, kitty cat. Whew.
200.
Yeah.
100.
Sugar. Too much power too late in that one there. Too much power, a little bit too late to counteract the edge of stall, and I ballooned. No way I was going to land that. So we'll go around, we'll give it another try. I can probably do it this time, I think. I just need to come a little steeper, a little bit more controlled. I was a bit too low. I was trying to drag that glide out too much. That's what got me. There we go. Where's the river? There's the river. So we'll come back down stream a little bit to where that kink is again. And then we'll turn around and we'll come back in for this and we'll make it happen. Okay, power's coming back. Yeah, this is the case of you have to nail this thing on the touchdown. I need every inch of this runway. So I have to put her down hard. This thing needs to get put down like old Yella. Okay, throttles are back. Spoilers are out here. Gears transitioning. Speed brakes are fully out here. Yes, shut up. Overspeed, I'm well aware. Slow down! Oh god, why are my throttles stuck? Get off. Thank you. I was at full throttle. It went to toga, I went to toga. I went to toga, full thrust, and it locked me into go around power. So that's why that did that. I was just nearly counteract that there. So we're slowing down rapidly now. We should be okay. Am I over bank angle? Yes, I am. Do I care? No, I don't. Where's the damn airport? There it is. This is going to be a sketch. But we're going to do it. Flaps coming down. Oh, Jeebus. Take the wheel. Quiet, I need to think. Slow down. Slow down, please. We're full flaps, full spoilers. Gears down. We are fully locked. We're not slowing down fast enough. Come on, you pig. Let's go. Nose up. Slip in. Burn speed, please. Burn speed.
Sink rate. Pull up. Pull up.
Shut up.
Pull up.
Shut up. Thank you. Do what I tell you to do and nothing else. Now burn the speed. Come on. Burn the speed off.
Sink rate.
Okay, spoilers are out. Or retracted. We're established. We're a little quick.
400. Sink rate.
Okay, we're good. Hold the nose. Aiming at the end of the runway.
100.
Little power. Just to control the nose.
200. Sync rate.
You're going to hold this and we're going to stick this thing, okay? Power's coming on.
100.
Control. We're going to be a little bit low.
50.
You're going to stick it. 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 Power's back. We're going to clip a tree or two, but we're going to make it. No. I died. Oh, I died in spectacular fashion. That's the... it's a short landing, is it not? It's a short landing, okay? We kind of clipped the banking. And we exploded and killed everybody, which is unfortunate. But you know what I can do? I can do this. Because this is my video game, and I'll do what I want. Now, we have one chance to redeem ourselves here. We have one chance at redemption. That chance at redemption... Let's go to flaps 15 for takeoff here. Our one chance at redemption here is to land at Georgetown. So, it's not far away. It's maybe 5 minutes away. Georgetown is our point of redemption. Can it be done? Can I get out at 1900 feet? It's another matter entirely. Let's go. Come on, Piggy. SV's alive. Come on, Piglet. Let's go. Extend extra flaps. Rotate. And we're up. Okay, we can do that easily. No problem. Flaps coming in. Gear is coming up. Power's coming back. Yes, yes, quiet. I know exactly what I'm doing. Shut up. Okay, we're good. And we're directly on course here towards Georgetown. We have one chance to redeem ourselves. Can I do this? Because I was good, but I was a little bit too slow. And the thing is, I am rushing. Like, I know I'm doing it. Like, I'm rushing because it's a video. And I want to do this properly. And I've made you guys wait 20 minutes to get to the airport. And we just faffed around there. I made one approach, screwed it.
Input.
Shut up!
Rudder input.
Okay! Don't tell me twice. No, we made one mistake, and then I tried to force it on the second one when I probably shouldn't have done. It's... Also, I want to point out that's my first landing in an A310. I've never landed this airplane before. So I'm kind of winging everything here. We're going to make the second one, though. I've got a good feeling. Think your best thoughts for me right now. We're not too far away from Georgetown. In fact, we'll be done in a few minutes. I'm just going to make this go a little bit quicker so you don't have to sit through this, but we'll join you when we're on approach to Georgetown, and we're going to make this work. We've got an extra, and this is why it's going to work. At Georgetown, we have an extra 60 feet. Yeah. We have 1,900... Shut up! 1,997 feet. So, I got a good feeling about this one. We should be just fine. I'll see you when we get there. Okay, so we're back. We're on approach to Georgetown now, so we shouldn't be super far out, and it should be beyond this headland. So, I'm going to configure us for an approach this time by. This is the one for all the dollars, because, in theory, this is the one where we could say, we're out of fuel, we're in the middle of nowhere, and we've got to land, or everybody on board dies. So we're going to make this thing stick, and I have no choice. Now, I believe our airports are up here, and there's one over there. I think that's us here. So, this is about to get interesting, because that's curved. That's a good portion of our runway length. Oh, boy. Oh, I should have come around the far side, shouldn't I? Landed the straight bit and rolled out of the curve. We're going to do that. We're going to be sensible. We're going to roll out of the curve, because landing on the curve is going to kick my butt behind. Let's make this more realistic, shall we? Let's force myself to screw this up. Why are you not letting me empty this? Come on. No, you just don't want to let me actually change my fuel percentages. Never mind. Oh boy, this is going to suck. We're going to have to come around and land the other way. No choice. We got it with that curve. Okay, we're on 15. We'll save 20 and 25 for once we come round. That's awkwardly close for an airliner. Yeah, that curved bit of dirt down there is where we're landing. That is 1,997 feet, and I'm betting it includes that little bit of curve. So we're going to come back in, we're going to land that direction down, and hope this thing sticks. Because I ain't got another choice. If we don't land this, we're done. Game over. It can't be done. Probably can be done by someone who's actually got more hours in this aeroplane, but this is our disaster scenario. This is it. We've got hundreds of passengers on board, and their lives depend on my stupid ass making this landing. Okay. Gonna try and get round, follow that ridgeline around, curve round with the river, and come back in. So I want to basically be coming round here, and coming out along that ridgeline, descending down. That's what I need to do. So we're gonna go flaps 20 here, which with our speed is good. And we'll drop our nose and follow the ridge. We should be able to curve just inside that. This is a bit like a kite approach we're about to do now. This might be what we need. A little bit of kite in our lives. Okay. Let's do this one. Put me under pressure. This seems to be where I actually do best. When things should not work or happen, I seem to be able to manage it. When it's just a bit of an easy, straight runway in the middle of the Alaskan wilderness, can't do it. Make it stupid, and I got something. Okay, speed is good. Our energy is going to be the kicker. Oh boy. This is about to be some stupid stuff right here. I'm telling you that now. This is about to be real dumb. Very dumb. There's our runway, okay. Let's do this. Let's do something an A310 should never be doing. Time to do some sketchy stuff, sketchy stuff, sketchy stuff. I hope I get away with it. Oh, do-da-day. Alright, rolling in.
Sink rate.
Shut up.
Pull up. Pull
Do
up.
not care.
Pull up. Pull up.
Do not care.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Sink rate.
Come on, Piggy.
Pull
Let's go
up.
to market.
Pull up.
400.
Come on, you got this. You got this. I'm a leaf on the wind. I'm a leaf on the wind.
300.
I'm a leaf on the wind.
Sink rate.
I'm a leaf on the wind. 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 I'm a leaf on the wind.
100.
The wind's strong. The wind's really strong.
50. 40. 30.
We're gonna eat a tree or two. No! Don't you dare!
20.
Stupid! Get off! Asshole! That's what kicked my ass last time. That's what got me last time. When it started to get too close to stall, the prevention came on and it went to toga power. Stupid Airbus! I had that! I had that! You stupid computer! I didn't have that! I didn't have that! Okay, now I appreciate you. Now I appreciate you slightly. Clean up the airframe as much as we can. I'm miffed, because I had that. I had that. If it had just held on for another second rather than forcing me to toga power in a way that's difficult for me to reach and turn off, I'd have actually managed that. If only I could turn that system
Don't
off.
sink.
Shut up.
400.
This is obviously
Terrain.
far too tight
Too low.
here, so
Terrain.
yes,
Too
quiet.
Low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
200.
Shut up. I'm miffed now. I had that. I absolutely had that. That was going to be cool as hell. Right, this is it. Stupid freaking stall protection BS. This is a very tight turn in. Full flappage. Yes, 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 yes. No. No. No, you don't. Get off. Oh, God, what am I doing here?
Sink rate. Pull up.
Yep,
Pull
I'm
up.
sinking. I'm sinking about it.
Up. Pull
I'm
up.
sinking about it.
Pull
Shut up.
up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
I'm sinking about it. I'm sinking about
Sink
it.
rate. Pull up.
400.
Pull up. Sink
Screw
rate.
this.
100.
Pull up. Pull up.
Screw this.
200.
For a game of soldiers.
100.
Screw
50,
this.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Ah, it's heavy, but we're stopping. We're stopping. It's heavy, but we're stopping. I blew some tyres out on that, but we made it. That shouldn't have worked. That shouldn't have worked. Oh, that shouldn't have worked. That shouldn't have worked. Oh, I used every inch, didn't I? That isn't actually runway over here. That's just dirt. That's the end of the 1997 feet. Well, ladies and gents, we ended with a happy ending. We've probably blown out our tyres. There's every chance we possibly collapsed a gear somewhere, maybe. But I think I hit hard on the mains and absorbed most of that. And we stuck it. We saved them, all the passengers. We've got some iPhones have hit them in the face. Maybe some teeth have been knocked out, but it was still a softer landing than Ryanair. And I leave you with that message. I can do it. I told you I could do it. We've taken off on 2,000 feet. We've landed on less than 2,000 feet. And I totally redeemed myself after Lime Village. Hey, Ryanair, you hiring? Thanks for watching. Bye.